looking at the scope of names and the international outlook of the talent, the reach out when it comes to their background and where they're from. Because again, we cover so much wrestling here, and I watch wrestling 5 days a week. I mean, like I talked about Pro Wrestling Eve, for example, you got talent that's been on Pro Wrestling Eve's Wrestle Queendom 8. You've had talent that's been, of course, on GCW, that's been on previous showcases on Title Match. I remember, again, going back to Capital Championship Wrestling, you got talent going all the way back through there that were leaders through there, including, I'm sure, Christina Marie. Christina Marie probably isn't too far away. So, Caroline, Chris, I mean, it's amazing what you have developing with this continued evolution of what I would probably call the cornerstone of your platform, Ladies Night Out on Title Match Network. And speaking of the network, how big is the outreach when it comes to reaching out to an international audience like Canada, Japan, England? How's that going? And what is your vision to raise the scope of that?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's one of my favorites. And real quick, you mentioned about the international people and the kind of scope of that. You know, this is going to be the debut of Lexa Vallow from Germany. This is, you know, we've got fans from Germany, Belgium, Japan, England, all over the country that bought tickets for Ladies Night Out. It's going to be an absolutely international affair. We were talking. This was the first time we got multiple girls from Australia. Aside from Steph DeLander, we got Frankie B, we got Kingsley that are both going to be debuting. Amazing talents that can also be signed tomorrow. We got Puerto Rico absolutely represented with La Rosa Negra, with Sai Perez, who's a third generation. I don't know if you remember Miguel Perez from the Boricuas. That was her father, her grandfather, a Puerto Rican legend. This is, I mean, someone name that could easily headline anywhere. And I also want to mention Erica Demian and girls like that should be signed tomorrow if they haven't already. Just amazing.